Hey, I'm Tony Chachere, grandson of the legend himself, master of Creole cooking, Creole Cajun cooking, Tony Chachere. My grandfather started in 1972 with a cookbook when he retired when he was 65 years old. He put his spice recipe in the book, and within 2 years, several hundred people probably called him, said, this is the best seasoning blend. You really need to think about maybe trying to sell it. So he did. In 1974, he started packing his Creole seasoning called Tony Chachere's. Green can, red top. Within a year or so, he already had several products. He had barbecue sauce, he had steak sauce, he had hot sauce, he had instant roux, you name it, fish batter. Now we have fish batters. We have injectable marinades, pourable marinades. I mean, it just on and on and on. And it all started from the Creole seasoning, which was a recipe that he wanted to share with everybody in a cookbook, in his first cookbook, and the people actually created the demand for it and gave him the idea to go out and try to sell it. Nowadays, I do pretty much promotional and marketing events for our brand. We try to get as much awareness for our brand as possible, and I try to stick to grassroots types things, you know, Wounded Warriors, anything in the communities around Louisiana and up and down the East Coast. I'm here today because I've been a fan of Castin Cajun for several years. And actually, I have a friend that knows Tony Fontenot, and he hooked us up and we did a trip. I was a guest on the show, and we had such a good time fishing and cutting up. It was a mutual thing. Tony asked me that day, hey, would you like to be a part of the show and co-host the show with myself and Bo? And I said, you know, I think that's awesome. I love doing this kind of stuff. I grew up hunting and fishing. I'm very comfortable around the outdoors. That's my passion. It's just who I am.